E tiwi tēnā hoki anō tātou e titiro mai ana ki tō tātou nei tākro I tēnei rangi mai I te rotorunui a kahu matamamoi. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our live stream of the Bunnings New Zealand Māori Touch Nationals. I'm joined in the box today by a legend playing his first game for New Zealand at the tender age of 17 years and director of 7th Touch, Tiv Guthrie. Tiv, how are you this afternoon, my brother?
Good, thank you, Shana. Good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. It's a beautiful day down here. Nice breeze, but still hot temperatures. The kind of weather you always get down here in Rotorua. This afternoon's game is Ngāti Hine from the Taitamatāne 17 boys versus the boys from West Auckland, Waitākere. In the Waitākere team, we've got Ivan Jansen-Davis, Lucas McLaughlin, Witana Moala, Grayson Tamati, Rylan Te Wāti, Tipene boys, Devon Tamati, Jermaine Tamati, Charlie Reihana Finau, Tyrell Mangu, Kohan Tamainu, Rico Bendel, Blaze Maikiti. Their manager is the hard-working Jolene Tamati Rini, coached by her partner Cedric Tamati, and their other support crew, Jenna Rawiri and Tyler Tamati. Who have we got playing for Ngāti Hine, Tiv?
Ngāti Hine, we've got Samuel Clark, Stevie Perryman, Thomas Webster, Preston Broadhurst, Cameron Bold, Hendrix Tusa, Dylan Yari, Varden Prime, Latrell Tucker, Lewis, Te Aio Natana Hemara, MJ Ariki Selwyn Cecil, Tamatoa Ariki Selwyn Cecil, and Trey Rawi.
That's great, and they have not put any managers and coaches in their team, so the boys are coaching themselves this afternoon. That's the way Tiv used to do it.
Not bad for 17 years old.
Leadership being developed right here at the New Zealand Māori Touch Nationals. A big thank you goes out to Bunnings, our principal sponsor, KBS and One Foundation. All those teams behind the Māori Touch Nationals for 2023. We congratulate New Zealand Māori Touch celebrating 25 years of this tournament. Congratulations to all members past and present for the work you do in our community. What are you going to see out here today? Tiv, you know some of the Ngāti Hine boys?
Yeah, a couple of them play out of Auckland, come through the play-up system and as well as the Auckland system as well. A few of them played for the Auckland under-16 boys at Junior Nationals earlier in the year. They're pretty sharp, Shano. They've got some smooth operators in there. Look for Sam Clark, number 1. As well as Hendrik Tusa, number 7 as well. I can see they're both on the field. So look for a play to centre around them, especially off this first attacking set. But you can't count out Waitākere Māori as well.
Awesome, Tiv. We're about to get started here in this game as we wait for the hooter to kick us off, ladies and gentlemen. It's been some exciting touch here. If you're close to Rotorua, come on down and look at some of these people putting it on for us today. We've got Waitākere getting ready to receive and Ngāti Hine about to tap off. Ngāti Hine on our left heading towards the right, and we're off. First one's drive right 32, the fumble at the ruck. They won't like that as a start, Tiv.
No, not what you want in your first set. You want to start really clean and at least get to the end of the set if you haven't scored. But now they'll look to back it up with some strong defence through the middle.
Waitākere bring it down centre, checking off middle. Nice strong at the ruck, 2 hands leading with the shoulder, doesn't want to give an error away. They run a 32, got a bit of a rooster happening. 5th and final. They'll have to go to new targets here on the 5th and final. Dangerous play, the 5th and final touch, Tiv.
Yeah, you don't want to give any cheapies away on the last.
Late cut, switch, and stop that link. That'll be back to 1, did he call?
Yeah, and I think probably if you're Waitākere Māori, if you're not scoring, then that's probably the next best thing, is getting that repeat set of 6 on the line as the winger looks to get involved.
Fakes the punish, throws long. And touch there, middle. They're 32 ruck now, bringing it back. Lucas McCausland there at number 2. Looking for another rooster. 32 peel. 5th and final. Slowing it down here. Throw to wing, and they'll leave it on their far box side and force Ngāti Hine to bring it out. Always good to leave it over the far side, Tiv.
Yeah, definitely, because then what Ngāti Hine is forced to do is they're forced to spend 1, perhaps 2 touches, making their way to the box to get fresh legs on, although judging by the set, happy to punch up the middle of the field and then work it to their box, and they've been able to get some fresh legs on with minimal damage to their players.
Waitākere sucking back pretty easily. Ngāti Hine's got there right on the line. Come short side, running short side, looking for winger. And ball down. We're going to play that, are we, sir, ma'am? Yes, we are. Try time. Ngāti Hine, worth the petrol from the north.
Yeah, that was a beautiful scoop out of half, wasn't it? He came in on the back end of the yards, scooped, banged off the left foot, went through, and then threw the long ball over the top. That was a great piece of skill there from Ngāti Hine.
Defence on the short side, Tiv. What do you do when they run short side?
Mirror, mirror, mirror. Mirror all day.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Exactly, Tiv. They lost their mirrors, and it's a try time short side. No, Waitākere bring it down. They'll bring it down to a 21 ruck. Winger Link throws off to middle. Chucks again, second middle. Throws to Link. Gone side to side. They're running this rooster a lot. Going short side. Touch in the far corner. They seem to like that rooster. Must have practiced that a lot, Tiv.
Yeah, they've gone to it a few times in their first 2 attacking raids, and usually, Shana, what you'd like to see is keeping it in nice and tight, just to kind of get a gauge on how the defense react, and then you look to open up on those options on the back end.
Ngāti Hine running a lot of middle play to get it out of their half and down to the box. Setting up, on comes the Latcher. Drives in, gets the middle. Another late sub coming now. Nice peel, numbers, 2-1, race to the corner. Does he get him? What does the referee say? Try time, Ngāti Hine.
That's their second. Jesus, showed a clean pair of heels there out on the left-hand side. There was a lovely little pop play in the middle. They faked the dump, threw it out his underarm pretty much. On the left-hand side, Sam Clark, actually ring number 12, wrapped around on the left-hand side, ran the numbers and the winger down the sideline. What about the heels there?
Beautiful bit of pace. I haven't seen anyone run that fast since you were playing, Tiv. There was a nice little peel. Underrated, the peel. We don't see it a lot in the game anymore, but it was old school in the day.
Old school back in the day, especially when you're approaching that strike dump on the 5th and final way, Shana.
Yeah. Okay, Waitākere still pushing forward here. Looking to get a try on the scoreline. Keep that scoreboard moving over. Going again. They're running this rooster. This 32 peel coming back short side. I think Ngāti Hine will be reading that now.
Yeah, and they ran that on the left-hand side, which is a little bit of a change-up from their first couple of sets where they ran it from going from right to left. This one they ran from left to right. But Ngāti Hine, their defense seems pretty solid, and they've got a penalty on the back end of that set too.
Nice footwork here, looking for space, taking the ball down the middle of the field. Ngāti Hine making easy yards. We've got numbers, 3-2. Can he connect with the winger? Oh, he just needed a bit of a deeper winger hitting it at pace, Tiv. He had to stop and catch that ball.
Yeah, and that just stopped his momentum, didn't it? And there was a great chase out from the Waitākere winger, able to chase him down.
Coming back, 3, 2, touch. 5th and final touch here. Everyone's going to jam in now, new targets. Squeezing on that ball, boys. Late cut coming. And 6 more.
Yeah, Waitākere Māori, they're only down by 2 this early in the game. Remember, it is a long game, so they don't want to panic here. They just want to get back to their system, get back to their policies and structures, and look to D out this set. Ngāti Hine looking for that chop line.
Referee's happy with that. No touch there. Nice 32 platform. S down on a 32 platform. Throwing. Stepping back inside on the middle. Getting a shifting defence. And we're 3-0 Ngāti Hine.
Yeah, what about the athleticism of some of these young boys? Just a reminder, I know it is under 17s, but the way that these young boys are playing, you would think that it's at least under 21s. That's sort of the level of skill that's on show at the moment.
Waitākere come down through the middle of the field again, trying to get some easy meters. Ngāti Hine defending strongly in the middle. Trying to work these two middles, getting space.
It's a nice strong touch in the middle there.
Going to go again. Sweeper.
Yeah, probably just got their wires crossed a little bit. Maybe a bit of miscommunication on the attacking side. The sweeper did come around, probably split the wrong way. Just didn't give them that overlap that they needed to strike on the back end of that.
As Ngāti Hine bring it up, there's a mistouch and there's a couple of easy meters gained there. This will give them momentum. Turning Waitākere around, rolling. Speed coming at a retreating defence. Nice strong touch there. And scooping with a sweeper. Runs short side. Great touch there by number 5, Rylon Tuati. Good touch, Rylon. Waitākere try and get to their box. One touch there. Oh, what's he said there? Too hard in the touch.
Yeah, it's got to be minimal force. If you're coming in too hard, and referees, they'd want to stamp that out early in the game. And what that does is that it opens up the gap between the two teams. And then it's a little bit more free-flowing as the game progresses. And while we're on the referees, just a shout-out, we've got 3 of them in action today. Lawrence Colville, Brendan Mason and Sarah Sutherland all in action, and they'll interchange throughout the game.
Waitākere coming down the middle of the field. Another penalty. Ref's not happy with the touches. He's saying they're too aggressive. Talking to the Ngāti Hine boys.
Yeah, and what that actually does as well, Shano, is that when it is an infringement at the ruck, the penalty now progresses 10 metres up the field. So Waitākere Māori, in probably the last half a minute, have gotten 20 easy metres just from Ngāti Hine being a little bit too aggressive.
21 ruck, throws middle. Will they run their rooster play here on a 32? No, they're chucking back. Ngāti Hine pressing high, not giving any momentum to Waitākere. Same player, 21 bus. Ngāti Hine pressing, compressing the space, making it uncomfortable for Waitākere. 5th and final. Go back short side to leave it on their box. Hand over. Coaches will be asking them to put a bit more on the attacking end there, do you think, Tiv?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Shano, that was a pretty strong exhibition of defence there from Ngāti Hine. Like you said, they really pressed hard and it really did make it uncomfortable for Waitākere. So Ngāti Hine coach Wiremu Neho, he'd be happy with that.
Nice little extra pass there as the boys were subbing off. They throw an extra taxi. And it's a short side, but they fake it and do the plus. Looking long. Catches. What does the ref say? He's happy with that. There it is on the Bunnings try time.
Yeah.
A reminder, whānau, that Bunnings, KBS and One Foundation are our principal sponsors. Bunnings here giving away the best sausages. And if you're looking for a Christmas present, get along to Bunnings. They're giving away things.
And if you look at the replay there, Shana, that was a beautiful, they faked that 33 peel and gave the quickie. And when you're rolling in off a strong set of yards against a retreating defence, that's almost impossible to stop. They summed up the 3-on-2 overlap nicely on the left-hand side there and got some purchase.
Waitākere on attack now. 15 out. Pulling the defence out. They go for this bus again, this 32 rooster. They throw to the link. Oh, nice D. And the referee not happy, off the mark with the roll ball there, Tim.
Yeah, I think it was actually not straight, which on a static roll ball, not what you're looking for, especially if you're the Waitākere coaching team. So they'll look to D this set up, but quick check, Ngāti Hine, geez, they're running freely at the moment.
Ngāti Hine, free ball, playing what's in front of them, eyes up, play. They'll scoot down the sideline.
Yeah, they look for that little extra pass, didn't they, on the outside, and they caught, I think it was Moala, in a little bit too tight. They ran down the tram lines down the right-hand side, and then as the cover defence was coming across, they checked back on the inside. The support play was brilliant there from Ngāti Hine.
Nice little cheeky play with the winger. Referee talking to the players about the touches. He wants Ngāti Hine to be a little bit softer in their touches. The trail tucker is talking to by the ref, and he's saying, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. That's the way to talk to our referees.
Yeah, as I've been told recently, there's two rules when it comes to, I suppose, any sport. Number one is always listen to the ref. Number two is always listen to the ref, and if you disagree, go back to rule number one.
Nice, Tiv. Oh, nice long ball, left to right. Beautiful skills by the young man, left to right. Knowing that 86% of the world's population is right-handed.
Would you look at that?
Late card. Great defence by Ngāti Hine. They're pressing forward, compressing space, making it really uncomfortable as they box off. Oh, they're throwing this little cheeky again down the sideline, pulling the winger in, throwing the extra pass, getting Waitākere to roll.
Yeah, and it's just great eyes-up play, isn't it, Shano? Especially when that winger is looking, the defending winger, sorry, is looking to do a lot of work defensively. If you can get in on his outside, then yeah, you can...
Short side, steps back open. The sky hook made famous by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Not too confident with the old sky hooks. By the time it comes down, the defender's in your face. Waitākere boxing off. Boys coming on at pace now. Checking again. So important to have that dummy half in there quickly, Tiv.
Yeah, and you can see there with Ngāti Hine pressing, that just limits the options immediately. And they'll look to throw it around a little bit, but that is the final touch, and that's probably another great exhibition of defence there from Ngāti Hine. They've restricted their yards, and they get the handover 10 metres away from halfway. That's pretty impressive. Just gives them a little bit of room to attack coming into the fourth and fifth touches. As they look to run a 32 pick. Here he comes. He goes straight through.
And it's try time at the Bunnings Māori Touch Nationals. Ngāti Hine go in again. They split the two middles, and the middle went man. When you want to kind of step in there and just tread a little bit. Don't give him that open running space. You just want to tread in there and try and force him to pass or take the hole and then get him on a reach back. Give your link time to get in.
And when they split the middles, it just split like the Red Sea, didn't it? And he strolled on through. The link lost his mirror. And Ngāti Hine taking a commanding lead in this one.
All our coaches up there, if you can see that 3-3 split, try and get your outside middle just to step in and tread. Don't let them have that open 3-3 gateway. It's hard to defend. They've got a big space to run. Now Waitākere trying to pull one back, get one on the board before half time. Setting up now, they get the point middle. It's quickie back, steps back, short side. Link comes in. But drop ball, that was enterprising by Waitākere.
Yeah, a little bit better than what they've been running. I think a little bit more direct might be the way for them to go, because that was just off a simple quickie in the step back. So a little bit more direct might be the way to go for Waitākere.
Looking to throw this ball again. They're throwing those second passes, those extras. Nice communication. Talking to each other as they come through the field, getting easy yards here as Waitākere suck back to Dingo. Numbers on the outside, what do we got? Great touch. There's our man, number 13, Rico Bendel with a diving touch, losing some skin for the brothers.
Yeah, and he had to as well, Shane. That was a beautiful play from Ngāti Hine. They ran that Dingo, that 33 peel, threw it out the back. I think it was even a second man play. And the link, yeah, he was able to recover some space pretty smartly.
Love seeing these young men losing skin for the boys. Doesn't matter what the score is, showing that kind of commitment. Okay, error at the ruck here. We're going to turn over. This will be dangerous for Waitākere. Down comes Ngāti Hine now with the ball. Last play, let's go. It's the Hail Mary. Anything goes. Whack City. We're running short side. Out to the winger. Is he going to make it? Checking inside. There it is, number 10, my man Latrell Tucker all day. Well done, Latrell's happy. Mum's going to pay him $10 for that touchdown. Well done, Mum. There we have it, half-time at the Bunnings New Zealand Māori Touch Nationals with our sponsors KBS and One Foundation. 6-0 at half-time, Ngāti Hine over Waitākere. As we take a small break, the boys get a water, and Tiv and I go get our 11th sausage from Bunnings.
Gecko. Christmas ready with our lowest prices. This is the perfect time to set up for Christmas. Lighting can really help make those really special moments. Decorations just to make things look pretty. You want to make sure that everything's right. We can help you make it a Christmas to remember.
Get the turkey on the smoker barbecue, $199. Relax on this timber bench set, $299. Be sun safe with a 2.5 metre market umbrella, $59.
When you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Where water recharges your spirit, earth launches you to great heights, crisp air awakens your senses, and fire warms your soul. Nowhere else on earth are the elements combined in such a potent way. Find your element in Rotorua.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Māori Touch Nationals for 2023 here at Rotorua e mihi kawana ki a koutou e titiro mai ana ki tō tātou nei tākaro I tēnei wā 6-0 to Ngāti Hine. Some of the Ngāti Hine boys have changed their shirts without asking us, so the numbers may be a bit mixed up, but we'll give them a detention later on. Well, how do you see the second half going? What does Waitākere need to do you think, Tiv, to get back on the scoreboard?
Yeah, well, I think as we saw towards the back end of that first half, when they went a little bit more direct, they really stretched the Ngāti Hine defence, probably more so than when they were running their expansive plays, their roosters, their sweeps. So I think maybe just keeping it simple, and then I think on their yardage defence, they probably need to put a little bit more pressure on Ngāti Hine as well.
As Waitākere bring it down the middle of the field, the press defence, that wave by Ngāti Hine, putting some pressure on Waitākere, not letting them have an inch of land. Nice strong touch there. There's a bit of finger pointing, Saturday night fever. As the boys set up at a 3-3, they give it back, looking long. Oh! They had a short runner there and a passive runner out the back.
Yeah, and you see that gave the Ngāti Hine defence a little bit more trouble. They're posting a little bit more questions. That was just a simple 3-3 scoop, Shano, and with some chopping lines, Ngāti Hine looked a little bit under pressure there.
Oh, they're running this cheeky all day. It's got too cheeky now. They've done it a couple of times now. This winger on the box side's going to have to stay awake. Hopefully Coach Cedric's talked to our winger on the far side to watch that cheeky play. Ngāti Hine now, run a 33 peel, is it down?
Beautiful.
The danger of not getting off the line, the standing on the line there, Tiv, what's the problem when you stand on the line?
When you stand on the line, you give the ball player all the time and space in the world that he needs, and that's what they were able to do there. Ngāti Hine, they came off the rooster, and he was able just to trot, basically. He didn't run at any great speed, but gave it to the wrapper, and then it's just a little bit too hard for the defence to cover that space.
Nice 33 peel there. Waitākere coming down again through the middle of the field. They've had plenty of chances at tap off, so they'll be getting used to this as they bring it down now. 21 ruck, throw back to middle, throw middle again. Looking to manipulate the player. Gets it back, throws across far side to Ling. Here we go again on our rooster. But going short side on the rooster. They've tried that a couple of times, just the skill execution at the end.
Yeah, and that's probably been the difference, I think, with Waitākere and Ngāti Hine is that execution, that last pass from Waitākere, just not quite managing to stick.
Great work by our referee there, Sarah Sutherland, in great position as a referee. Well done, Sarah. Ngāti Hine sweep on now and flood the field. Here comes a passive out the back door, numbers! And he's going over and Link running the passive. Made famous by the Doyleson boys. Great touchdown there.
Yeah, and I think that was Sam Clark on the ball. He came through. I think it was a rooster, wasn't it, Shano?
Ran a rooster and they're out the back.
And numbers on the short side. It looked a little bit like a training run there, but it was Sam Clark. They switched it up nicely, actually. I think that was a bit of a 33 peel. And then Tusa, who was the dropper, instead of wrapping around Clark, he came back to the open side, and then that's what created the extra number. So that's some classy play there from Ngāti Hine.
Another fumble at the ruck there. Unforced error. Those errors can be really hurtful, Tiv.
Yeah, you want as close as you can to 100% when it comes to set completion. Too many errors, you just give the opposition too much ball, and especially when you combine that with field position, it's always going to be hard going on the back foot.
Nice flow from Ngāti Hine as they come through the field now. Sweeping on the link, come back open side. Oh, no way! You're kidding me! That reminds me of you, Tiv. 2011, I think it was, Tiv.
Jeez, and that, you know what? That was a classy bit of play there. He committed the defender, and then the flick out the back of the hands. They're only under 17s. Uri Neho's looking at me, going, "I didn't teach them that."
Yeah, those things are uncoachable. Great play, great innovation by these young men. Okay, 9-0, Ngāti Hine over Waitākere, but Waitākere are not giving up. They continue to press forward. Ref says, no, it's your job to be strong at the ruck, young man, and hands the ball over to Ngāti Hine. So important to get yourself down underneath the ball, Tiv, get a strong plant, touch them before they touch you.
Yeah, and I think probably skill development is a big learning thing for our youth these days. So learning those simple skills that probably as us adults we might take for granted. So we can sort of forgive these kids for not being able to execute to the standard that we probably expect from Opens. And just a reminder, Whānau, this is under 17s, the under 17 boys grade, so they've got some time to develop as well.
All our core skills out there for all of our coaches: catch, pass and ruck. Making sure we can affect the touch with either hand, get the ball down cleanly, protect the ball. Those core skills again. Catch, pass and ruck. All our coaches out there do hours of that with our kids, and that'll develop our game for when we play the team in yellow.
Definitely. As you see, a little bobble at the roll ball, just those core skills that we were talking about. And Ngāti Hine get some excellent field position. That's their first touch, and they've got 4 to play with as the sweep comes around.
Nice, they bring the sweep round on the link, steps back, dives under, we claim the touch. What does the referee say? He says, yes, I'm happy with that touch. There's a little bit of chatter, but the ref's got the whistle, so he'll win this, and he does.
Yeah, cool touch there. I thought it was touch and go, pardon the pun, but Waitākere able to defend that one.
Setting up, 33 peel, steps back, did he get it down? Yeah, the ref's happy with that one. Hits the short runner off a 33 peel.
Yeah, and that was Sam Clark again, just coming down the lane. And when he came down the lane, he brought in one shutter, but the Lincoln wing stayed out, as you see on the KBS replay. Clark runs a step back, commits the first save. Pass was a little bit behind, but there was enough space there for Ngāti Hine to cross over for their 10th try of the match. They're putting on a bit of a clinic here.
And so important to make no errors coming off your line. Those 2 important things: get to box, get to strike. And unable to get to box that time, Waitākere, and Ngāti Hine cashed in. Okay, Waitākere setting up middle, setting up here, quickie, short side, gives it back, steps back. Ref's not happy. What did you see there, Tiv? What didn't he like?
Yeah, just the angle of the plant, I think, there, Shano. And it was a pity too, because it was shaping up nicely. They had the deep link, and just running that quick kick, probably getting a little bit too lazy. We are 7.5 minutes into the second half of this match, and as we see from another era, probably just the standard of play dropping a little bit from the fatigue and the heat.
It is getting hot here, Tiv, and that's a turnover by Ngāti Hine. Coach won't be happy with that. He'll want to make sure they're on the ball. Far easier to be running with the ball than defending the ball, Tiv.
Yep, as they look to set up another rooster play. Goes to the short side, the dive came in.
What does the ref say? He's calling touch, and he's happy with that touch. That was a very good effort.
And I think, geez, if that touch wasn't made, I think Waitākere might have gotten their first of the day.
Throws a hater, steps back. Oh, Didn't get connected there. Turnover. Ngāti Hine will bring it to the box.
Yeah, and that was probably they fired probably some of their best shots of the game there, Waitākere. So if they can keep that up as well as press on defence just to restrict these Ngāti Hine yards for the last half of the second half, they should be in good stead.
Ngāti Hine moving the ball, nice and connected. Needed to make that touch, set a nice platform, lost connection with his dummy half, and then we have a turnover. Losing our flow there, Ngāti Hine. They'll be looking to fix that in the next set.
Yeah, but they're countering that with some excellent press defence. That was a great fly there. And yeah, they've got some class on defence here, Ngāti Hine. They just work for each other, don't they? Their teamwork's excellent.
Waitākere coming back, nice strong drive. We pick and we're running short side. What's he say? Is he onside? Yes, he is. Our ref, Sarah Sutherland, happy that the boys were onside. And threw the ball away. Did not make the ball available to the closest player. So he's been penalised. Sarah's taken it 10 metres forward and Ngāti Hine will tap.
Yeah, and at this stage of the game, even though the score is 10-0, you do want those standards to be kept relatively high. And small things like that, not giving the ball away, simple roll balls at the, simple errors at the roll ball, not what Waitākere are looking for.
Great consistency by our referees. Ngāti Hine coming forward now. Runs short side, looking to connect. Link gets outside. Does he get it down? Yes, he does. Our referee's happy there on the Bunnings try. Well done. Get to the short side. Get low. Get close to ground.
Yeah, and he just skipped through, didn't he? It was probably looked a little bit too easy there for Ngāti Hine. And MJ Ariki Selwyn Cecil, as we see on the KBS replay, the little goosey to the outside. And he was able to lose his mirror.
For all our coaches out there, Tiv, how do we get our players to lose their mirrors, mate?
Yeah, it's actually a bit of a tough one, but you do have the advantage as an attacker. But footwork, evasion, using your eyes, using your entire body to throw the defense off.
I like the way that player got low to ground so we can connect early. Come 21, we're running a 21 bus. Go short side. Defence is there, jammed in nice and tight. They've persevered with this Waitākere.
A little bit more unorthodox with the 21 peel, which they've run for a couple of plays in this game. But Ngāti Hine, their defence has been up to it.
Error there, the two boys, not sure who was taking it in. And it's a turnover now. Ngāti Hine will bring it off their line.
Yeah, and I think Waitākere might want to be careful of that little cheeky play down the sideline, cheeky check play, excuse me. And they've managed to really find some extra yardage down the sideline, haven't they?
They've got some good value for that cheeky play today. As Ngāti Hine run it. A throw back. Throw off to our Link. Link goes in, bringing the sweep around. They feed the sweeper on the short side. Draws in the winger. Chucks off to the winger. And we've got a try. Sarah Sutherland says, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and they ran that to pretty much perfection, eh? That middle came sweeping around to the Link, and he really took it to the line, had the ball in two hands. They really stretched the Waitākere Māori defence one way, and then reset, threw it back the other way, and then the sweeper came around from the middle to the short side, ball in two hands. Beautiful play there from Ngāti Hine, and that is their 12th for the afternoon.
Our toucher there would have loved to have got pre-touch with an outside profile so he could beat his man to the corner, make him step back in open side and come to numbers, but unfortunately managed to get outside, drew the winger in, leaving the winger and Link marking 3-on-2, hard to defend. Waitākere coming forward again. They set it middle. Got to use every touch here, men. Everyone, they're setting now. They're going to go 32. They're going to bring our sweeper around. They're going to go out the back door. Got numbers. Have we got some pace on the end?
That's nice.
Yes, that's the one. Well done, Waitākere. They crossed the line and avoid the donut.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play, wasn't it? It was a rooster play. They've set it up pretty much all game. And then they just ran that second man play. So the Link on the far side came angling in. He came hooning in. and then the wrapper ran around him, and that created the extra numbers. Beautiful execution there from Waitākere. The best they've looked all game, probably.
And as we head into the last couple of minutes in this game, we want to thank Bunnings, KBS, One Foundation for your support. Without you, we couldn't have this event. Get all your Christmas presents from Bunnings. They've even got chocolates there. Forward pass off the ruck. Got to get our timing when we hit that ruck. As Waitākere now. 15 off their line. They'll look to box this set and have another strike at the end as they get to box.
Yeah, and Ngāti Hine, they're continuing with this wave defense that they ran with some good success throughout the match. Really limiting the yards of Waitākere, and they've struggled to get out of their half all game.
Looking to get to strike now, and we're off to the races. We got late cuts. Referee was happy that the boys were onside, and he'll say handover. And delay in giving the ball back. The referee said, I told you once before, we're going to bring it forward, boys. Tap Ngāti Hine. Trivial pursuit question for you, Tiv, the man who knows everything. If you have a penalty and you tap the penalty and one of your players is in front of the tap, do you lose the ball or do you retain the ball?
Yeah, funny question. I'll just put it out there, I am not a referee in any way, shape or form. But as far as I was aware, it was a penalty, but not implemented that often, is it, Sheena?
No, it isn't. If you tap the ball and you have a player in front of the ball, you must give the ball away. You must be behind the tap, but not a lot of people know that one. I learnt that from the legend himself, Mr. Harley Wall. I learnt it the hard way on the field.
The all-seeing eye, Mr. Harley Wall.
He is. He is the all-seeing eye. Okay, Waitākere rucking it off now. Plenty of energy. They haven't given up. They've kept trying.
Yeah, and that'll probably be pleasing for their coaches, Cedric Tamati, as well as his coaching team. That's probably the effort that you want. Although the scoreline didn't favour them, Ngāti Hine do win this one 12-1. It's the effort and not giving up that's probably what was the most pleasing to Waitākere.
Congratulations to both teams, to our young men, their coaches, managers, our referees. E mihi kawana kia koutou katoa I titiro mai, whakarongo mai ki tō tātou nei whakapāho I tēnei rangi. E mihi nui ana kia Bunnings, KBS, One Foundation. I leave the last words to the legend himself, Mr. 7th Touch, Tiv Guthrie.
Yeah, beautiful game there from Ngāti Hine. They really stamped their class on that one, and they will take the win as we continue our broadcast. Join us for the next live stream game. Ngāti Hine, their open men's team, taking on Te Arawa. Join us soon.